Kind of like wine. You should never buy a scent based strictly on how the bottle looks. Unless it's green Irish Tweed, then it's okay. This is everything you need to know about green Irish Tweed in 7 pulse points. What's going on YouTube? Tony back with another video, and this time on a very popular release from a very popular niche house, Green Irish Tweed. Not a lot of backstory on this one. You've probably heard of this one, so let's jump right into it. Pulse point number 1. Fragcom has dubbed this one the King of Spring, and I will champion that sentiment as well. Everything about spring, I think this one encompasses. If you think about freshness, it's green, there's some floral aspects to this, so it's just a perfect spring blend. Pulse point number 2. This is said to be inspired by a walk along the Irish countryside. Be fresh, masculine, and sporty, and I think they did a good job with that. This does, for some reason, remind me of golf, just kind of being out in nature, and so I wouldn't necessarily wear this to go play golf. It's too expensive for that, but it does kind of evoke those emotions or memories, if you will. Now, pulse point number 3. This is compared to a couple of pretty popular scents as well. One being from the House of Bond number 9, Shea Buns, and the other being Cool Water by Davidoff. Now, I don't own Shea Buns. I've smelled Shea Buns and actually was kind of surprised when I heard that they were compared to each other, because I didn't get that right off the bat. Maybe if I have to go back and smell that one again. That one was a surprise to me. I didn't make that correlation at the time. Cool Water, I had to go back and smell it, and quite honestly, they do smell similar when you first spray it, but Cool Water, I think, goes to an aquatic route in the mid and base, and Green Irish Tweed kind of goes to a milky floral, or milky, woody, creamy. I think it starts very just shy of being creamy. I would say it's milky, floral, and woody. So they may smell like each other when you first spray it, but they go in different directions, in my opinion. Which brings me to pulse point number 4. This is a great starter niche fragrance. If you've never purchased a niche fragrance, I think this will be a great start to kind of see if niche fragrances is even going to be your thing. Because it's compared to like Cool Water, you can actually do a decant and test them side by side, and I think it gives you a good glimpse into what niche fragrances can offer. Because I think you'll be able to see the difference in quality and refinement, if you will, and you'll be able to tell if that's kind of your thing or not. Just a good starter fragrance if you haven't purchased any niche fragrances. Pulse point number 5. If you are a person who likes to wear a fragrance to get compliments or to get noticed, this is a compliment monster. I can't give you any stats or anything like that, but the majority of the time that I wear that, somebody notices it and compliments me on it. And it may not be over the top. Just someone smells nice, or people who know me and know that I wear fragrance, they will say, oh, I really like that one. And that's the majority of the time that I wear this. So if you like compliments, this one is a compliment monster. Post point number 6. I think one of the reasons that I get so many notices or so many compliments on it is because it performs really well. And surprisingly, I actually get more compliments after I've had it on for quite some time. So when I first spray it, the first 2 to 3 hours, I don't get a lot of feedback, maybe because it smells like cool water. After lunch, after work, it's still going, and it's maybe not the projections, it probably is more the sillage that people get whiffs of, and it's really nice, and people, I walk past them, I get compliments. So more compliments after it's in the mid or the base. I get a lot of compliments. Post point number 7. This fragrance is the epitome of classic. The classic male tuxedo, well-fitting suit, never goes out of style. That's what this fragrance is. This fragrance was released in 1985 and still going strong, still selling. From a construction standpoint, it's still modern, even after 30 years. This has stood the test of time and will continue to stand the test of time. Let me know your opinions of Green Irish Tweed, one of my favorites. I've only had this full bottle for like a year. I've had like 3 or 4 decants that I kept going through. This went through the program, decant, did well on skin, so I ended up buying a full bottle of it, which I would advise you to do as well with any fragrance. It's not just this one, any fragrance. Let me know what you think about it in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.